Welcome, ladies and germs, to the pivotal round 10 of the Thursday GT1 World Championship, coming to you live from Donington Park, England. That's right, folks. England, the home of tea and crumpets and Big Ben and English bobbies and all that good stuff. This is your host, Chris Moses. I'm coming to you live and on my own, observing the 3-drink minimum on my own tonight. Sir Jack Ivy is not available. He's off on special assignment somewhere deep in the trout fishing somewhere, I do believe. I'm not sure, something like that, but we'll have some fun tonight anyway. All right. Hold on one moment. Just doing a quick sound check. Everything seems to be okay. All right, we'll take a quick look at the track map tonight. Donington Park, one of my personal favorite circuits. 12 turns. It's kind of a technical, very, I don't know how to put it. It's a daunting circuit, put it to the least. Actually, we'll do a lap on board here with Matt Taylor as he goes into turn 1. Red gate turn. That's generally second gear, third gear for some guys, and going through the Craner curves now. These are some of the best turns in all of motorsports. Coming up the old hairpin here, turn 4, and then you don't want to get any dirt there. And then over the Starkey Bridge here up the hill, and then up to Swan's Curve, and then up for turn 7 at McLean's. Kind of blind. This is a real blind turn here at Cops. Tight turn. You want to hit the apex. You want to carry some momentum around the outside. Rim right around this corner, and this is the longest straight, which isn't very long. I don't think too many guys are even going to get the 6th gear, and we're coming up to the S's, which is actually a hairpin. And this is one of the areas where you can cut the circuit, but I don't think there's much advantage there. And then we're down to Redgate. I'm sorry. This is the Melbourne hairpin. I'm sorry. It's a critical turn. Getting the power down out of this corner is very important. Then you up to Goddard's, the final left-hand hairpin for the main straight, which is also named Wheatcroft, down the old Wheatcroft straight. And that's a quick lap around Donington Park. We'll get caught up on some of that on the qualifying here in a minute. Let's take a look at the Drivers' Championship. This is the pivotal round 10. We only have 3 rounds left. Matt Taylor's leading the way with 134 points. He's got a 12-point cushion over Michael McKenday and Brad Mears. Or Mears, I should say. McKenday and Mears are both carrying some weight. I think McKenday's got 40 kilos tonight and Brad's got 30. Matt Taylor has none. So this is the race where Matt's got to step on their necks and take control of the things. Matt Lehman not far behind. 115 points with Empire Racing. He's in the Saleen, so we got a Maserati MC12 leading the way, followed by a Ferrari, and then the Lister, and then the Saleen at 115 points is Lehman in 4th, and then we're talking long shot from there on out with we got Olsen at 103, Dan Thorpe 102, Cuppet with 96, Ludden 93, Merriman with 90, and Ricca with 88 to round out the top 10. All right, let's take a look at the team championships, even more up for grabs with Empire State Racing only 4 points behind TCB, which is Matt Taylor and Jonathan Cuppet, team TCB, and then Empire State is Lehman and Thorpe in the Saleens. And then not far out of the picture from there, it's got to go by in the Lister Storms with Al Merriman and Brad Mears, and then 4th, and it's pretty much a 4-way battle right now, is the Purple Helmets. That's Olsen and Ricca in the 2nd Saleen, the purple one, the Purple Helmet. The Ferraris, Renegade, or Retrograde Racing is a little bit out, and Robert's Dogs are a little bit out of the hunt. Not totally dead yet, but it'll take borderline miracle to pull this thing off. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Back to business. Forgot to set my You'll see my little taskbar pop up from time to time. Taylor on a flyer, but he had to negotiate some traffic. That's a tough thing around the circuit. Also want to notice, let's see here. Yes. Carlos De La Torre. He's in the 550. He's in the blue one now. And then I do believe we have a new guy here. I thought it, oh, maybe De La Torre's moved over. We got Thorpe, Cuffett, Kende. That's Mares. And then another guy to look out for tonight. The lister is going to be pretty strong here. Aaron Parsons won't have any ballast on board. So far we got Matt Lehman, a whole half a second on top of the field with just 10 kilos on board. That's a screamer. So these guys are going to have plenty of shots at it. It only takes less than a minute and a half to get around. So I got 17 and a half minutes to go in qualifying. And I still got the qualifying standings up. Here we go! 3 drink minimum is underway. The first air of the night. Sorry, folks. Let's see how many folks we got here tonight. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I've got 2,000 watching. Oh, wait, hold on. Strike that. 4,000. Welcome. Welcome, 4,000 viewers. If I fall down drunk and start snoring, let me know. All right. Was pressed here last moment to get some stuff done, so bear with me. Bear with me. That's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to put this on auto hide here. Let's see here. How do I do that? There we go. I think that's it. There we go. I think I'm... No, I didn't fix it, did I? One of these things, I don't know how to do it. Thought I did apply. There we go. Alright, fixed it. They're gonna drive me insane. Alright, folks out there, let me know if there's any issues with sound quality, sound levels, etc., etc., etc. Alright, Taylor just turns his best lap, still 2/10 off. Brad Mears putting the screws to it. He's 9/10 off on this particular lap. McKenday's on his best right now. Now McKenday's had an up and down season. He's got 3 wins on the season. He also has, I believe, 3 DNFs as well. Take a quick look back here. Yes, he does. So 3 wins, 3 DNFs, and a second. So it's either checkers or wreckers for Michael. If you want to pull that championship in, you got this 40 kilos. You got to grind out some points and hope for a little bad luck for Mr. Taylor tonight, and you might have a shot at this. Another DNF. Pretty much forget about it. Let's see here. Parsons on a quick one, only 4/10 off first sector. Parsons joining. Looks like he's going to finish out the Thursday season. Greg Myers gave him the old let's get the band back together, and here he is. Said he'd never do it again, but here he is. That's another dead soldier. Oh. I'm going to try to set a record here before qualifying. Try to get my 3 drink minimum in now. There we go. Ezza. Coming to chip the final, the hairpin. That's an easy turn to get wrong, especially when you're racing close to somebody. It's an easy one to punt somebody, so you gotta be careful coming there. That does not improve. Let's see who else has got it going on. Olsen on a pretty good one. He's looking to improve his time. Let me get through the final hairpin here. Currently P9th. P9. P9th is up to P7th. There's Olsen P7th. Yes, very good for the 7th P. Yeah, very well. Alright. Blood. Alright, so. Let's see if anyone's. Oh! Thorpe! Dan Thorpe! It's only 1/10 off going to the final quarter! Ladies and gentlemen! Could be an Empire State front row! Still a lot of time to go yet, but it's going to be a big leap for Mr. Thorpe! Up the P4. Oh, you gotta be kicking himself. One more tenth and he's up to second. He sees he's got more in it. See if he's going for another lap. No, took it out in the dirt. So we'll have a good time to go over our awards for the evening. And one of our primary, I'm gonna, if our 4,000 viewers don't speak up, we're gonna have to go. Actually, we're down to 2,000 viewers. This is wonderful. Let's see. I must have scared them all away. They all came to watch Jack. So, but we got the Golden Shovel Award for the most sand scooped up during the event. Oh, Ezra turns his best lap. Very nice. And then we got, for totally bonehead maneuvers, we have the, where's that at? Yeah, there it is. The Dumbass of the Week Award, if you see something really bad. And then, for our goofiest, strangest thing of the evening, we got Henry. Where's Henry? My son. Hammer and Hank. There he is. Henry's Goofy Moment of the Race Award. Yes, folks. Henry will vote. He'll give 2 yips and a yap. And that'll do it. So. Alright. Let's see where we're at here. This critical round 10 event. Watching Ludden here. Now, let's go on board with Alan Jacobs. You want the visor cam here with Alan? Actually, speaking of visor cam, we get rid of this. There you go. Get rid of that mirror. You don't need that. Alan had the fastest time in practice, and I think it was right at a 25 flat. So let's see if he can put it together for qualifying. Alan's got the skills to pay the bills. He's going to have to make it happen here. Do the chicane, the chicken, as Greg Myers calls it, and that'll pretty much abort Alan's lap, and he doesn't have enough fuel for another. So tonight, the inside word, we're looking at 2 stoppers from the majority of the field, for sure. And it's cold. It's kind of cold out. It's in the mid-70s. Fahrenheit, but it's cloudy out, so the track temperature is in the mid-70s as well. So it's kind of cool out, really dark, not that windy though. So kind of a dreary day, typical British day, and I don't know how those people do it. L with a nice time up to P6. See Thorpe's on his flyer. Oh, got some dirt and into the spin cycle, and better get Mako. Better get Mako. Alright. Get that sucker to the body shop. Cup it! P6! Nice. JC. Car's a little dirty. You have to get that thing cleaned up. It's all full of mud. Get some English mud all over that thing. I'll wash her up. Alright. Brad's still holding on to second right now. Jordan's got a pretty good one going. See what he can do. Let's hop on board with Bjorn. This is the onboard camera. Don't have a visor cam installed on Bjorn, so they don't want it facing out the passenger side window. Let's see here. He's got 2 turns to go. There's 2 hairpins. Critical. Going down to first gear here. Got to power up out of here without too much wheel spin. The technical section of the circuit. Sets up a straight angle in on the apex, and he's going to ride the apex around and onto Wheatcroft Straight, and does improve, but not position. Makes a nice improvement, 26.7. So field going back Bjorn 1.7, covering the field, and there's Bjorn off. Taylor on a hot one, fairly hot. He's just 3/10 down. This is where you expect the McLaren, the Maserati to shine through this section here. We're about downforce. Oh, a little bit of dirt. That's not going to be good. Pretty much wash this lap away, yeah. He's packing it in, so you don't have enough fuel or tires for another lap. 4/10 off on this one. A lot of curb. A lot more curb. A lot more curb. Putting them Michelin's to the test. Or those are Pirellis. I'm sorry. He's got some Pirellis. Got some Italian jobs on there. Which reminds me, I just downloaded. Did not have time to actually take any reconnaissance laps yet, but Assetto Corsa Competition ACC beta version has been released. I bought it, and I'll let you folks know what I think. Oh, Ludden P4. Boy, he's less than a tenth out of second. Throw a blanket over second through fifth right now. Actually, sixth not too far back either with Cuppet. So it's hot and heated here. Thorpe just 1/10 off pole position. Last time he was in the same boat and lost it all in the last sector. Let's see what Thorpe's got here. Coming to the final hairpin. On the Wheatcroft, and Dan has proved he's up to P3. Oh, well, one more hundredth he would have had P2 front row. Looking like an Empire State front row possibility. He's got to just get it all together. He wants to unseat Mr. Mears. Ludden making a run at it. A lot of dirt there. That slows the car down quite a bit. The dirt really grabs the car when you get in the dirt here. Larry giving plenty of room. Very sportsmanlike. He'll do that throughout the race when he's not in contention for position. Does a nice job out there. Now, it's a strange line. He's finishing the lap. I got a feeling it's not going to be very good now. Could be wrong. Ooh, not too far off. That was actually Larry's best lap, and I think it was an out lap, so Larry's got to get one together. Greg Myers had to step away from the circuit for a moment. Some contractual issues going on there. Oh, Big Al Merriman on a hot one. Oh, locking him up. Coming out of the Melbourne hairpin. One more turn to go. Straight line brakes in there. Might be the way to do it. Parsons moves up to 7, bumping Merriman down. Will he answer? Yes, he does. Back up to 6th. Ooh, just 3/10 off the pole position. These guys got 5 minutes. They got a couple more cracks at it. Couple more cracks. Brad's off the pace there. Taylor, he's a little slower than he's been. McKenny just puts in his best. Puts him up to 8th. Bumping Parsons back down to 9th. They're jumbling up in the middle of the pack. Taylor does not improve. He's on another flyer. Got to be very careful on the pit exit here. Let's see here. Ooh, Thorpe dead even on through what? Let's go on board with the visor cam. Coming up to the hair where the chicane, also known as the S's. He's dead even. Is this where he's losing his speed to his teammate? Got to get in deep. Oh, it's a little bit of slide. I don't think. Oh, and a bit of a slide off. I think he lost some time there. It's going to be 2/10 worth of time, though. See if he can get through this final turn. Much better here. Much better here. Get the power down. Little bit of a tail wiggle. Let's see. Up to P2. Just 3/100ths of a second off his teammate. Oh, he's kicking himself. For the last chicane, he could have had it. Could have had it. I think I just heard the cat go flying across the room. All right. That'll demote Brad down to P3. Jesse Olsen just hopped in a helicopter to meet his sponsors here real quick. He should be right back. Taylor. Matt Taylor, our championship leader, does not improve. Let's see what we got going here. Gomez on a pretty stellar one here in the Corvette. The Orange Machine. Omar and Iggy both in the night. Omar looking much better than his teammate. His teammate has not put a time in. I think maybe his teammate has a no call, if I'm remembering correctly. Calderon, I know, does have a no call for sure. Come on, Omar. What you got? Some people calling out social media saying this is the track for the vets. See if Omar can show him up here. He's ahead of... Does not improve. Not too far off, though. Cuppet's on a nice one. Going to the final 2 hairpins. Gotta take that thing to the car wash. Smooth on the power out of there. That's a nice exit. And Cuppet up to P6. Improves. That's his best lap. Personal best. As Ludden goes screaming by. Oh, Parsons is on a flyer. Let's go with the helmet cam with Parsons. Let's zoom out of the helmet cam a little bit. What do you say? I want to let me. It's not working. Let's see if Ezra can improve. He does, 1 position. Still only 4/10 off the pole. I mean, one of these guys could... They got time. There's time for one more. Even if you pit now, there's time for one more flyer. Who's going to put in that the lap to upset the apple cart? Thorpe. He's pushing for everything. He just threw it off. Now's the time to hit the old reset button, Dan. You got time for one flyer. Set it up. Let's see. 2/10. Thorpe just threw it off. Taylor, 3/10 off, 2/10 off for Merriman. So Merriman's looking on this one. Through the chicane. The chicken! Got a little dirt there, that might hurt him. Boy, this is a tight field. 1 through 12. It's very tight. Gotta take that to the car wash as well. Alright. Can he make it happen? He's just... His best lap's 3.5 tenths. He's right on 3 right now. Does not improve. And that's it for L. He's done. Who else has got a crack at this? Ludden's 3/10 off through 1 sector. Oh! Parsons! Makes it happen. Up to P3. Ludden's up to P4. Brad relegated to the 3rd row right now. Is he going to get around to get this flyer in? It looks like he's going to. He'll be the last one to act, as L would say. Our fearless leader, Dan Thorpe, with his muddy Celine. Coming around. Cops. I'm just going to call it Cops. Up the Starkey Straight. Through the chicken. Or the Fogarty S's, or whatever you want to call it. Up to the final 2 turns. Oh, a lot of brake lockup. Oh! Good night. Brad Taylor. Coming out of the final 2 turns for Taylor. See if he can... He's pretty far off right now. So let's cup it. Brad, 5/10 off in the 1st sector. Olsen got a chance to improve here. Olsen with 20 kilos on board. The Empire State guys are pretty much showing up the purple helmet, Celines, tonight. Nope, no improvement. And then Brad's McKenday. Actually, Brad's going to be the first one to finish his lap. Oh, Mears. Not enough. Mistake. Game over. And that's it, folks. It's an all-Empire State front row with Matt Lehman and Dan Thorpe. Actually, watch this. Watch what we're going to do here.
What? You know what?
Gentlemen, welcome to the broadcast booth. Has come to you. Way to go. Front locked out the front row. How do you guys feel for the race tonight? Real quick, and I'll let you get back to it.
Feeling good right now. Feeling better than I did last night.
All right, very good. 10 kilos for you, Matt, and Dan. Dan looked like you had him a couple times. Couple
I know, it's hard to keep it together with this left rear smoking, man.
All right, so tell the viewers out there, you guys got a who's leading going, who's got a nose going in the turn one? You guys got any rules for tonight, at least for the first turn or for the race?
Nope.
Yeah, the rules are finish ahead of Matt and cup it. Those are the rules.
All right, and don't hit your teammate, right?
And don't hit each other. Those are the only two rules I think we need right now.
All right, guys. Well, good luck tonight, and we'll be rooting for you. We've got 4,000 viewers tonight watching. No pressure. Good luck.
Done.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right, how'd you like that, ladies and gentlemen? We brought the booth to them, and instead of bringing them to the booth. All right. Some way revving their engine. All right, so we got 3 minutes. I'm going to take a quick meet the sponsors break, and then we'll be right back. Please enjoy some casual, a little bit of, where we go? There we go. Smoke them if you got them. We'll be right back. Scratch everything I just said because you guys didn't hear a damn thing I said. All right, starting over. We got Lehman, Thorpe, Empire State Racing, Parsons in the Lista, Ludden, 4th, 5th. Inside the 3rd row, Brad Mears. Followed by Matt Taylor, our championship leader, and his teammate, Jonathan Coupe. He outside row 4 is Al Merriam on the other lister. McKenday 9th. Ellen Jacobs 10th. Thought we'd get a little more out of Ellen tonight. Oh, and then the purple helmets all the way back in the 6th row with Olsen, Ricka. Then we got Omar Gomez in the vet. Bjorn Heyman in the 2nd of the Robber Dogs, Salines. Then we got Gregory Myers. Might be our one stopper for the night. We'll see what happens. Then we got Ferguson, De La Torre in the Ferrari. Iggy Chiordia, not me. Sergio, who's serving a no-call. And Josh Slade. I might be serving a no-call. I'm not sure. We'll see. All right. Any predictions, Self? Well, I'm going to predict this. I'm predicting this. I'm predicting. What am I going to predict? Yeah, Lehman's going to be tough to beat. I might go with... You know what? I'm going to go with Parsons 1, Taylor 2, Lehman with a little incident, and he's going to come back for 3. All right, here we go! And I'm not going to mess the start up, I promise. And they're away! Lehman gets a pretty strong start. His teammate, Ezra's got to look on the inside. It's going to be tight. They all get through turn 1 pretty clean. Parsons backed out. Oh, we got a Shamazel! Shamazel! Oh, the humanity! Oh no! I don't know. Oh, Brad Maier's involved. Jacobs involved. Ricka. Olsen. Lots of purple helmets have been bruised. Oh, our championship leader, Matella! Oh, the humanity! Oh! This is gonna shake things up. Bjorn out first again. Yes, folks. I'm not sure what happened. And then we've lost, Thorpe has slipped back to fourth, Ludden up to third, as is running second. Wow, we'll have to see how much damage are on these cars. McKendy all the way up to fifth. L. Merriman, I think he survived some. It looks like some oh, no. Better get Mako, L. It's not looking good. Can't even see the sponsors, all scraped up. Gomez. Chiordia. Could have been something with Mears. I mean, he was the first, or Cuppet. Those were the first two guys up there involved in the incident. Not sure exactly what happened. Brad's car looks pretty clean now. Oh, and why the hell is my car sitting there? Jesus Christ, can't take me anywhere. Hopefully I didn't cause a wreck. I probably did. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I did it like you're supposed to do it. Hopefully no one hit me. Oh well, if they did, they complain, I'll retire! Could be at the bar! Al, a little scraped. No worse for the wear. So we got both. We got the Argentine contingent running 7th and 8th. Looking good to start with. Coppet fell way back. Mears. I was instructed to hit the drive button when the lights went on. And it was supposed to kick me back to the pits. I don't think it did. I hope I didn't cause a wreck. Alright, so we got Lehman's got a 1.2 lead over Parsons. Ludden's hounding him right now. Thorpe. I think these top 4 guys got clean cars. Let's take a look at McKendy's car here. Yeah, it's got some damage. It's a little scraped up. A little, might have been doing a little chrome horn action there. It's hard to say right now. And then Al's car is, oh boy. I think that's a Lister scrape, not a Lister storm right now. Not looking so good. We come down through the old hairpin section. There's no hairpin whatsoever there. Brad needs to make up some ground here. He's following Cuppet. Jacobs. I know all about getting in first turn wrecks. I know all about it. Once again. Well, Taylor had to get himself some repairs. He's at 1.2 laps down. That's bad news for Matt. Good news for the other guys in the championship. I mean, the main guy is looking to capitalize here. It's going to be McKendy right now, and Lehman. If Lehman can hold on and win this race, and Taylor can't get good points out of this, it's not going to be pretty. Right now, McKendy's coming under intense pressure from Al Merriman. McKendy holding that 40 kilos on board. Both during their fastest laps of the race, 26.7 for Al that time around. Guys starting to get in the rhythm, shaking off the early race jitters and dents. Comparing times, Parsons just turned the fastest lap of the race at 26 flat, basically. As he's trying to run Lehman down. Thorpe now up to third. Ludden slipped back to fourth. Followed by McKendy, Merriman, Gomez, Chiordia. Iggy putting the heat on Omar. Those guys are teammates. Take it easy. Coupe, 9th. 10th is Mears. 11th, Jacobs. 12th is Greg Myers. 13th, Ricka. 14th, Olsen. So the purple helmets did not... They just got their helmets bruised. They did not get through that Shamazo in the first lap. And we got Ferguson, Slade, De La Torre, CDLT, Calderon, and then Taylor. Last of the running cars. Heeman's out. As we start lap 5. Now we got a 50 lapper here tonight, boys and girls. Rumor is, guys running flat out, which I assume will be the Salines and the Listers, and get about 23 laps. So if they want to go that route, we're talking just about a 4-lap splash of fuel. Then there's Greg, right foot brake Myers. He might be able to go the distance, but he might have damage now, and it might not be a wise maneuver. Uh-oh. What happened to Chiordia? I don't see him. Oh, wait. Cuppets split the duo. Actually, Gomez has dropped back. Under intense pressure from Brad Myers, Ova. On board with Brad. Got a little stopwatch on his dashboard there. Time himself. Through the chicane. Pick the tighter line. I believe that's Taylor just behind. Whoa. He's sticking it in there. Get it. Oh, he's coming back. Round days. Nice job. No incidents. Taylor a lap back. He's got to pound out some laps here. He's got to make up ground. He's got pace on these guys, and he's got his freshly repaired. Oh, that was close. For Gomez, nearly got back. Trying to get back on Brad. And here comes Taylor. Oh, it's tight. Oh boy. Let's hop on board with Taylor. Helmet cam. He's a lap down, these guys, but you can't afford to get held up too long. He's got to run here on Gomez. Gomez should let him go. It's not the position. Let's see what they do here. And Gomez does exactly that. Now Coupe's got a little bit of action. And up front we got a little battle going on too. Coupe Bansai! He made it work. Up front, Parsons he's 6.5 off. Prediction may come true here. Had a feeling old Ezza, he just, this is early morning for those, he's from Perth, Australia. I mean, this is pretty early for him. It takes a little while to wake up. It's about lap 7, he's ready to race. Alright, things have settled down here a little bit. Cuppet made it by Chiordia. Chiordia's still hanging on to 8th. Brad's 9th. Gomez is 10th. Olsen turns his best lap back in 13th. Chiordia's coming under pressure from Mears. Hope you guys are enjoying my horrible camera work. I might just take a nap in all this race. Whoa, taking a lot of liberties there with the driving line. Oh, making the move. No, he's not going to have the power off of that line. Brad letting him know he's there. He's going to run out of the last chicane here. Cuppet setting his quickest lap of the race in some clean air. Ooh, big lockup from Iggy, and he runs a little wide, and that's going to allow Brad through. Can Iggy answer? A little bit of dirt there. Whoa, he's letting them know. He ain't done yet. The word around the paddock, this is going to be in for the C6, or the C5. The C6 is on its way. Whoa, that's going to make Brad nervous. Meanwhile, up front, the heat is on. The heat's in the kitchen here. The pan. The frying pan overfloweth. The Vegemite sandwich is getting crispy on both ends. As our resident dingo keeps the pressure on here. I believe Ezzo Aaron Parsons, he won 2 or 3 races as yours truly's teammate last season. And I had no luck whatsoever, so shows you that someone still got it, someone don't got it no more. See, Peanut Gangsta's in the house. And Mr. DeGraw, welcome, boys, welcome. Ooh, don't want to get too much dirt there. This is the best battle on the track, and it's for the lead. Now, we've shown... now, Ezza, he had a strong run with 40 kilos for his first race. I believe it was last week, but... I don't think Ezza quite had the whole fuel strategy thing figured out yet. And he might for this race, and he might not. A little bit defensive line from Lehman. Still got 41 laps to go, boys. Here we go! Looking at it. Ooh. About ready to come up on some traffic. Hopping on board with Ezza. Tori moving out of the way of the fight. Ooh, down to second for Ezza. And back to third. I don't think he won at second. He was just trying to keep from running the map. And a lot of dirt there, Matt. That slows you down too much there. Calderon just ahead. We're going up the blind turn 5 or turn 6 rather. Cops on the long straight, this longest straight of the track. There's Sergio. See the backfire coming off that Lambo. He's lifting to let the boys through. Down the Starkey straight. Through the S's. We were Ezza's getting some ground on him. We got another. Ooh, that's close. Got another Lister putting on some heat. Gazelle Merriman's putting a little heat on McKenday. These guys aren't too far back. Headlights ablazing here on the overcast day. Getting a mouthful of exhaust fumes right now off that big Ford V8 in front of him. I believe there's a Jaguar V12 in the back of that Lister. This is their home race. The Lister's home race, and there's a lot of pressure, folks. There's a lot of pressure on the Newcastle Lister Adidas Cameron Hall team today. A lot of locals here at the track, enjoying some crisps and some crumpets, and hoping, rooting their hometown hero team on, and hoping the Australia is a colony of England. So this is like the hometown boy in the hometown car. Could it be a Cinderella story? It can be. He's looking like the man, keeping the pressure on here. Lehman, these guys under some pressure. As a fast lap race of 25.7. That time, these guys are doing about 26 flats right now. I'm not sure. The lister might be. Little mistake there from Lehman, and there he goes. There goes the thunder from down under. Will Lehman push to try to get back by here while he can? And that might do it. At least for the time being. We'll see how the pit strategy plays out. Meanwhile, Merriman keeping the heat on McKenday. Even though his listers beat the crap, there's stuff all over it. Scrape the hell. So is McKenday. These guys are running a good half-second off for what the leaders are running right now. Sure, El might be able to go a little bit quicker if he had some clear track. El's carrying 20 kilos tonight. McKenday 40 for his win last week. A little technical difficulties here in the booth. Alright, back to live action. El Merriman. I know there's one special fan in the audience, Mr. Peanut Gangsta, who's rooting for the big Al Merriman to do his thing. To put the Lister Jaguar up in front of the Italian machine. These guys, they got a comfortable gap over 7th now, so they're not too far off 3rd and 4th between Thorpe and Ludden. And those guys are tight right now. They've been since the stop! Lehman off! It's unraveling at the seams. Will El get by? El's got to run outside. Careful, boys! Careful! Oh, there you have it. Mistake from Matt. I do believe. I didn't see that he got that close back up to Parsons, but I'll take a lot of pressure off Parsons right now. Let's go with the helmet cam on Lehman here. He's not shaking his head, so you know he's got some pace on Merriman. Merriman's got a little pace on McKenday. How's this going to work out? Brown dice. Oh, better to get the samurai soda out and go for a very aggressive move. The sneak type attack known as Bonzia. Whoa, heads up. Unique apex there from El. Got Lehman a little bit out. Look back through the field here, and we got Cuppet, and then Brad Mares. He's had his own problem. Cuppet, nice lockup, and then we got Chiordia, and then Gomez, who's putting a lap there on Calderon, about to. All right, back to Lehman, the Lehman brothers. I wonder if he's got any brothers. I wonder if Lehman's got brothers, and they call them Lehman brothers. Interesting. Ferguson turning his best laps of the race, as is Olsen. Pace is picking up. Tire wear was questionable. We're only about 2/3 of the way through the stint. These guys want to push it up to around. I mean, they could technically come in about 2 laps and break it up even if they want to. We'll see how this plays out. Meanwhile, Taylor still 1.8 laps back. He's got some clear track now, and he's doing pretty good lap times. So he's got a little bit of ground to make up to pick up his first spot. Actually, he's got 4 guys not too far off to start getting some points rolling in the right direction. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Man, it'll be interesting to see who hit my car. Can't wait to see who hit my car coming off the last turn. Hopefully it wasn't Taylor. Beautiful sound in Selena. I love that sound. We got a double. We got more of the Merriman clan in the house. We got Peanut Gangsta and Merry Monster. Oh boy. We got let's root on Uncle L. Uncle L, let's do it, Uncle L. Let's see if we get a close up. Yeah, look at Uncle L's wearing a pink visor. I don't know if that's a good look on you. Look at all the cameras we have, the GoPros we have bolted to the side of this Lista. Holding on here. Lehman's got to be beside himself right now. Took the pole, had the lead, made a slight bobble. Parsons gets by, the old KG Pro. And then another bigger mistake, and we're not sure what happened there. It was self-induced. I believe so. I don't think there was anyone close to him at the time. So he's just got to keep his head down now. He could drive this thing back up to theoretically second just on pace. And maybe even hope for pit strategy miscue or a mistake from Parsons, and he could be right up. Oh boy, move that brake bias up a little bit there, Matt. Crank it up, crank it towards the front a little bit. You just got to take it easy right now. The rears are overheating. Meanwhile, Big Al Merriman put some heat on, as is Ludden. Trying to get that spot. Oh, a nice wiggle there from Thorpe. So the Empire State boys are having some stability issues with their car. Very fast in qualifying. They locked out the front row, but maybe suspect here on the race conditions. These guys can still see the forest through the trees right now. Parsons isn't that far up ahead. Whoa! Thorpe! There goes Thorpe. Half spins and Ludden back in the second. It's not looking good for Empire State right now. Too many. The cars are tail happy. You got to be careful, boys. We're going to bring them home. Man, next time I won't bring you into the broadcast booth. Put the old curse, the broadcaster's curse on you guys. Alright, Taylor. Not too far off his first victims here. He's got to get it going. He's got Calderon and Ferguson. They're battling for a position. About a straightaway up on these guys. There's Ezza putting Josh Slade a lap down right now. Go up the final turn. Nice and clean. We'll set up for turn one. We'll take a look through the field here. Zeza leads the way. He's followed by Thorpe, Merriman. Oh, what happened here? Oh yeah, no. Ludden. Oh, Ludden's making his pit stop. Okay. Alright. Got me all out of whack. Cuppet's in the pits as well. So, see how long these stops are. We'll start to try to hypothesize what's going on. Lap 18. In comes both the Argentine boys are in as well. I'm sorry, there's one. Here comes another one in. I believe that is Alan Jacobs. So a 31.6 for Ludden. Let's see what Coupe comes out with. Oh, he's still filling her up. Cup it. Looked like about 35 seconds for Cup. He lost a little bit of time there. He's away. A lot more in the pit still waiting. These cars take forever to fill. We got a purple helmets. We got Alan Jacobs. He's plus. Gomez, 45 seconds plus. He must have started with a lighter tank. Jacobs out 32.5. Gomez 47.3. That's going to hurt. Jacobs coming out right in front of. I believe that was Parsons. Dangerous pit exit here, Donington. Got to get that cleaned up someday. Alright, so we're working lap 19. Ezis holding a 12-second lead over Thorpe now. As Ludden's pitted from third. Merriman's now up the P3 with some clear track. This is where he's got to crank out some good ones and hop McKenday and put a little bit bigger back. And Lehman's in the pits. We'll see how this all plays out. Chiordia stays out. I think I'm pretty sure that Al's going to stay out probably to lap 23 or so. Parsons, nice and clean. He's got the cleanest drive of the race and the cleanest car, so, and he'll do another lap. So he's going to go at least 20. Thorpe just ahead of Greg Myers. He's a lap down now. And there's Big Al. Greg won't put up too much of a fight. He's pretty cool with that. You get within a second of him. There he goes. Guy's a smart racer and very sportsmanlike guy out there. But he does have a little battle going on with Gomez here. Gomez getting a run. Uh-oh! I heard brake squeal. Who is that? Is that Thorpe? No, he's okay. Who's off? Slade. Jacobs. It's Jacobs. Dustin for mosquitoes. They are all gone. Jacobs loses the position there to Olsen. Both screaming by. He's got his car cleaned up. Fixed in the pit stop. Hope that'll help him. Same thing for Ricca. Needs to get his car cleaned up. He's in the pit stops now. Over. And then Iggy Chiordia. We'll see how long Chiordia's stop is. Omar's is pretty long. But Iggy went a couple extra laps, so. That's right, folks. Smoke them if you got them, chew them if you don't. Yeah, Mark, I think, was that like 45 pit stops in that race? Something like that? Chiordia. Filling her up. 45 plus. Oh, boy. 48 seconds. Oh, these pit stops. And that's going to allow Ricca to jump him. Ricca's going to move up. So now 14-second lead from Parsons. Here's the guys on equal terms right now. You got Parsons. You got a 14-second lead over. Thorpe is off. Thorpe. Lock her down, Dan. Lock her down. Oh boy. Put the right foot is the brake. Something happened here? You lag out? Let's see what's going on here. It's the hurricane. Something hit the Empire. Oh, oh God! Oh! Oh, the humanity! Oh, God, no! Brad Mares. Thorpe is just sitting there. Something happened. We gotta send the nurse out. I think he's unconscious. And then there's Brad. I don't think Brad had made a stop yet. Hopefully he can just get that fixed up. I don't know how bad it is. But you know what's going on right now. This is what's happening. Oh. Yeah, this is what's happening in the racing cockpit of Mr. Brad Mears right now. Just total, utter nuclear meltdown. So let's go back to Thorpe. Thorpe is out. I assume he had a disconnect or something happened. There's no way he would have done something like that intentionally. So one half Empire State is out. And about eliminated part of gotta go by. So Mears is in now. Might as well take the stop now. Lap earlier than probably planned. L with a 28 last lap. I don't know if that's tire wear or that was avoiding some stuff. Parsons still going. 26.3. He's got an 18-second lead over L. And it's 53 seconds back to Ludden, who pitted, and there was a third. He gets by clean now. Cost him a little bit of time. Let's see if here comes the thunder from down under. Whoa! What happened there? You hit something? I don't know. That was weird. Here comes Alex. I don't know if Alex is going to do another lap or not. He may. Yeah, he's going. He's going. He's still going. So let's do for the quick splash. See how fast this lap is. 20. So he's back up the pace. He had some sort of hold up. Here comes Ludden. To the last chicane. Parsons pit stop 23, 24, 25. Now, Ludden's stop was only 30, I think it was 36 seconds. So he may have short-filled it. We're seeing some guys, most guys, a little longer than that, including Parsons. He's up over 40 seconds now on this stop. 43 seconds for Parsons. He's away. It's going to be close. Ludden, full head of steam. Parsons coming out of the pits. Ludden, full head of steam. Parsons coming out of the pits. Oh, the collision course! Oh, very close. And Ludden's going to take over the theoretical lead right there and then. Wow. Wow. Does this mean Parsons is going to have a faster final stop? I do believe. Ludden's been using some different pit strategy all season pretty much. Alright, so these guys both pitted. They're nose to tail. L's going to bring her in. McKenday has made his stop. He's a good 20 seconds back. I'm expecting Al to jump McKenday and get into a solid third position when he does make a stop. Coupe will make 6. Lehman, the wheels have come off. The wheels have come off Empire State Racing in a horrible way. Brad's away. I don't know if he had... Is that a second stop for Brad? 221 last lap. Let's compare. Let's see here. Yeah, that 142 with the wreck and the 221. It's hard to say. Compared to Parsons. He might have took extra time to repair that car. That's how bad this hurts him. He's behind Lehman. Good 20 some odd seconds. In 7th right now. Alright, so L. Merriman's in. He has slipped to 3rd already. Don't got a pit time on L. There goes Ludden. Parsons. I think L's he's gonna beat out McKenday. It's gonna be close. I don't think he's going to. He had a couple hold-ups there. There might have been some talk over the radio. Quite possibly. Cuppet is gone by, which often throws off. And here we are, Lehman right behind Merriman, who comes out in 5th. So this group, so we got the battle for the lead and we got the battle for 3rd right now, shaking out. Lehman's got to get this car under control. Brad is just thrown down the gauntlet. He just threw his fastest time of the race up at .2. Parsons still fastest lap with a 25.7. Now he's I don't know how Parsons approaches this. He knew he had a pretty big gap on Ludden, so either he did not have enough fuel to start this race, or Ludden short-filled. And I'm gonna guess Ludden short-filled, because it's basically what's been happening here with Ludden most of these races. He's been doing the alternate strategy, so to speak. 26.2 for both guys that time around. That's good for Bo. So this basically isolates these two guys for the win. And these are, I'm going to tell you right now, these are two of the cleanest guys to race in the history of sim racing right here. These guys will race each other. Watch the jinx. These guys will race each other 100% clean. Especially at this point in the race, I'm going to doubt there's going to be any defensive lines. I've had so many great races with Azza and so many great races with John. Utmost respect for both these guys, so don't expect anything crazy to happen here. Only smart heads up driving, big picture racing. So we do have some battles heating up. Here, oh! A lot of on the side! Ah! Olsen. Ricka. Olsen. Gomez. Chiordia. Jacobs. A nice five-way gaggle. For what is the fight of 8th position. And Parsons putting the heat on Ludden. Oh, look at that beautiful line out of there. There's a little bit of lag. As it comes from Australia, so there's going to be a little bit of lag there. Doesn't look like his car's not turning right. Smart. Ooh! Careful of that dirt on the outside. That's one, I think it's Ezza's kryptonite. It's setting up too wide. Every once in a while, it'll catch him out. He wants to go for every last inch. Both these guys had an off lap that lap, so the pressure's starting to affect. Try to keep a close eye on the purple helmets, Argentinian slash Mr. Jacobs. I don't know the name of their team. I forget it. That battle. Lekende under pressure from Coupe as well. Lekende, Coupe. I got a feeling there might be a banzai in that soon. Look at this. Look at this gaggle as they come through the S's. Jacobs has got good pace. He's lacking some consistency all season here. Goes outside line. Oh, over under. Not quite. Not quite. Back up front. Ooh, that's a nice. This might be an opportunity if we get a little. He's going to need a little wiggle from Ludden. And this season it's been up and down for Ludden as far as consistency goes. He has not come to grips with that. Celine. Watch for some aero wash there. Cup it as it come up to the final hairpin. Goddard's onto the main straight. These guys turning Cup it into the 25s. Guys, mid 26s to see Al's been doing. This is when Al needs to really crank out some fast ones. And oh, he lost a lot of time there as Lehman got by him. I'm not sure what happened there. Not sure what happened. So we got battle for first, battle for third, a battle for fifth, and then we got the old five ways. Jacobs has gotten around Gomez. He's falling back. Something happened. We missed that. Sorry, folks. So much going on. I can't keep up. I need another cameraman up here. Call the union. He gives him that outside line, might as well take it, break in deep, and use up the apex and get right back on the bumper and hope for a little bobble. You don't want to be following these kind of corners where you can make the ground back up if you take a different entry. It's a good thing to do. In that way, if the guy makes a bobble, you're not right in his wheel tracks. Oop, little mistake there from Coupe. Lose a little ground. Al trying to keep it back together here. Watch some lines here. To the we got a hover cam. Yeah, this is a drone, ladies and gentlemen. We have the first military drone ever used in a race. Just hovering over Aaron Parsons. Now we programmed it through a compilation of several different lap signatures here, which allows us to fly this drone on autopilot directly behind the Thunder from Down Under. You watch the lines here. As it gets a nice run out of the final chicane, out of Goddard's, onto the main straight here. And he's always right up on Ludden's gearbox going into turn 1. Yeah, Ludden got a nice drive out that time. Always like to show... These guys always like to make the broadcaster look wrong here. He did make up some nice ground in turn 1. Using third gear there. I believe Ludden's using second. This is one of the most exciting turns in all of motorsports. These cars are pretty much flat out, not quite like the old GT1 days. You couldn't quite get through there flat out. It was a hair-raising turns. One of my favorite circuits back in the old days. The elevation up here, these blind corners. I love this corner. This corner is nice, a nice little four-wheel drift. In a higher gear, you take it right to the edge of the track, which these guys aren't doing. I have not driven this circuit, so maybe the grip's just not there. Normally you'd rim ride around the outside of that particular corner. Alright, Ludden's picking up the pace. 26 flat last time by. Which is Parsons probably going to make Parsons smile. Let's just crank out some fast ones and see how this thing hashes out for the last stop. In fact, Parsons' stop was nearly 10 seconds longer. It leads me to believe that he's got this under control as long as he can keep Ludden in his sights. And Ezza generally knows what's going on, so I don't think he's going to take any undue risk here. Meanwhile, L is not letting Lehman go. I'm finding this kind of surprising from our pole sitter. He's pretty much been a model of consistency most of this season. This is a beautiful shot. These guys coming down to the turn 1. Jacobs. Purple helmet gang just in front. Not been their race. Big lockup from Olsen, which is kind of his trademark this season. The Brembos have not been too kind to these guys. Everybody turned their fastest laps of the race right now. Iggy's making it happen. Look, Gomez is a little quicker in qualifying. But not so much in the race tonight. Ludden just ripped off the fastest lap of the race at 25.6. And Ezza's still right there. These guys, it's between these two for the win right now, that without a doubt. Merriman putting the heat in Lehman's kitchen. Josh Slade picking up the pace, his best lap. Meanwhile, Taylor back up to, he's got a point in the pocket right now, up to 16th. This was Lehman's big chance to really climb his way back into this championship, and McKenday as well. And McKenday's taking advantage, full advantage with 40 kilos on third right now. McKenday did make up some ground on the pit stops. I don't know if it's others' mistakes or if he's short-filled. We'll see. Jacobs just got up on Iggy, but lost some ground on the last chicane. Ooh. Ezza losing a little ground. He's going to make it back up, though. What kind of lap times these guys turn this time? These guys are really cranking it. We're seeing a couple different lines in the last corner. I got to think that shadow line is a good braking line. without compromising the corner exit because it's a hairpin too much. Nice getting back on the power from Ezra. Riding back on board with Al Merriman. Trying to get back. Time loss. It's kind of been the hallmark card or the calling card I got to go by. Looks so promising each race, and there's been one or two hiccups that's hurt these guys. Good pit strategy, good preparation. These guys have been ready for every race. Back to the four-way now for fourth position. Makes me hungry. I could go for some Skyline chili right now. I could do the four-way. I prefer the three-way. I prefer the three-way myself. But every once in a while, a four-way is not too bad. Night, Peanut. A little late catching the comments here from. We got twits coming in from our tweets from our twits coming in. Watching the race out there in broadcast land. Peanut, I'm sure, has got classes in the morning. A little bit of dust up in the air. Oh! Look out, Ferguson off the track. We got, we're gonna have some team play coming into. On board with John Ludden as Gregory Myers. Just ahead. Oh, he pulls out of the way. Thought might be some team orders there to try to hold up the prey, the posse. Very close. Right up the old tailpipes there is Mr. Parsons. Now we've seen the Selene's Empire State have some issues here. Slade comes out. Boy, is that close. Well, these fans are getting their money's worth, that's for sure. What a show. What a show. What a great circuit this is. Two guys vying for their first win of the season. This just as a second race. We go through the Melbourne chicane. Up to Goddard's. Uh-oh. Might have a look here. Nope. Ludd may be looking to pit here soon. And there he goes. We called it, folks. And there you have it. And Ezra should be good for another... I'm going to say he's going to run it another... he should run another 8 laps. And just take on about 6 laps worth of fuel. Got a couple guys for position just ahead. Actually, that's Slade. That is not for position. Slade's a lap down. He should be giving way here. To Gomez. I believe that's Gomez, yes. Alright, Josh. Blue flags. You need to pull over, and then blue flags for Omar as well. So we've got 3 different laps here going on. Looks like Omar's going to get some space here. Yes, he's backing off for Eza. Cuppet's in. Makende's in. So here we have it. See who up. Cuppet beats him out. Beats him out cleanly. Makende did short field a bit. This might bring Lehman and Merriman back into the... Oh, careful on the entry here, boys. Oh, is that close? Calderon, nice work. Stay out of the potential faux pas here. All right, so these two, so our 3 guys still out, 4 guys still out. I expect Lehman and Merriman to potentially get into the fray here to move up into that battle for 3rd. Let's see what either of these guys are coming in this lap. Nope. Might not be a bad move for Taylor. He's back in 15th. He might have a little pace on these guys, but what do you do? What do you do in this situation? It sucks. That's what I tell you. Let's see what kind of lap times Parsons is going to crank out here on his own. He starts turning in mid-25s. It's good night. Good night, Irene. Pull the curtains. It's over. Have a hot toddy and call it a night. Ricka in. So we saw Iggy make a heck of a long stop. You know, he chopped it up with fuel. His last stop might be pretty good. Coupe jumped Makende by quite a bit. And there you have it as a fast lap of the race, a 25-4. Turn out the lights, the party's over. Vegemites around the horn. Here we go. Merriman putting the heat on Lehman yet again. And Taylor's like, please guys, why don't you just let me go? Let's see if Lehman goes in. Yes, he's in. Lehman's in, and this is where L's got to crank him out. This should put L into a battle for that 3rd spot. If you can do clean laps here. You've seen L with some, check out some of L's lap times here. Oops. What the heck is that? There we go. What's going on? I can't even get the thing. I can't even see you all. And he's got a few 28 sprinkled in there that have cost him. Overall, pretty clean run for L. I don't know if he's going to let Taylor through or not. Then you got Brad Mears. He's really cranking him out now. 25-8. Brad's got a chance to move back up here with this quick splash and go for the gotta go by guys. Back up front, Parsons at 25-7, still cranking him. I think that's Chiordia's in. No, I'm sorry, Gomez in the pits. Jacobs under some heat. Ricka. I believe these guys both have made their final stops. So Jacobs in between Ricker and Olsen. He split the purple helmets. Wear protection, Jacob. Jacobs, get some protection on. You're between the purple helmets. Long stop for Gomez. This just hurts. Chiordi up in the 6th, but he's still got to make that final stop. We'll see how Neiman is a good... He's not too far. He's not really that far behind Ludden. Good 15 seconds. Forget about it. And Cuppet is still maintaining that gap over Makende. Can Cuppet keep it together? It's possibly a 3rd position for Cuppet. He's only 6 seconds behind Lehman, so... I'm sorry. Lehman's got to pit anyway yet. Lehman's going to drop quite a bit, I do believe. No, Lehman did pit. Lehman hopped him. Sorry. I'm totally blowing it, boys and girls. Ladies and gents. Yes, Lehman did short fill on his last stop. Here, Parsons in for his final stop. And we do have a timer on this one. Al still holding off Taylor, but Al's turning some pretty good times. See how fast Al is this time by. And 8. A little inconsistent. Here comes Brad, is closing the gap big time. Pretty quick stop from Parsons, 28 seconds. That should do it. Let's see where Ludden is. Oh! It's not that far. Not that far. You only got a couple seconds gap there. Interesting. And here's Lehman coming out of the funnel. Lehman with some more damage. He must have had an off or some contact with another car. That's not good. Might have been Chiordia. Chiordia with a big swing out there in the turn one. Gotta be careful, someone's coming out of the pits. So cup it. So everyone's made their final stop with the exception of the gotta go by guys who are running 1-2 right now. They're just going to do a quick splash here. They're going to go... I believe Brad's going to come in a few laps early. Merriman's really got to crank out some good laps here. Meanwhile, if all the stops Taylor, he's still got quite a bit to go to get up to Greg Myers. And I don't know if Greg's on a one stop or not. I didn't have a chance to look here. I didn't see him move up too far. He got caught up in that first lap Shamazel, which is never a good thing. Let's see if Ludden has got something for him on the end. Seemed like the 26 flat, that's pretty good. Seems like the Salines were using up the tires a bit more. Now he can push it hard. He's got a short stint to the finish. 10 more laps to go. Brad just clawed his way back to 7 seconds behind Al. He's moving. McKenday, his fast lap of the race. He's into the 25s. 25.8. Cuppett's last time by a 26.1. McKenday sensing his opportunity to get back in this championship. He can drop some weight and make up a boatload of points on Taylor. Oh, what heartbreak for Taylor tonight. Chiordia in for his final stop. He'll give up 6th position. And he's away quick. 31 seconds. Not too quick. Uh-oh, it's going to be tight. Here comes Olsen. Is through. Jacobs. Through, maybe. Oh! Greg Myers pulling out of the way. Greg's having a rough race. He's a lap down. Ricca right behind. This is going to heat up. Gomez, he lost some ground. Alright, so we'll see where Al's going to cycle. I imagine he's going to come out behind McKenday in the 5th. Along with Brad. Parsons. 25.6 last time by to Logan's 26.4, almost a full second. So Parsons' pit strategy wasn't quite what I thought it was. So he really needed to put those laps down, and he did it. McKenday. Can Cup it, keep it together. 25.8. Cup it responds. McKenday's 25.8. A lap before. Pulls a 10th back up on him. These guys are flying right now. These guys are putting on. We got the 4-way battle for virtual 8th. I think it's going to remain 8th. Brad, something happened with Brad. He lost 3 more seconds. Now he's got Parsons for actual position, but it's not. It's virtual position. This will be interesting. I'm sure he's going to let Ezza through. Whoa! A little hiccup there from Ezza on the curb. So we got listers 1, 2, 3 right now at their home track. And we know both the gotta go by guys are going to have to gotta go into the pits. So right now Brad's tires are pretty worn, but he's a little bit lighter on fuel, so it's going to be hard for Ezra to make a flat-out run on him on the straight. I think Brad's probably going to do 2 more laps and bring her in. He did pit a little early with that big T-bone wreck he had with Thorpe, who had some sort of technical issue. And Brad's going to let him through. Brad's just got to be careful now not to overdo it. Jacob's at 25.9. Everyone's cranking out their best laps of the race right now. Fresh tires. Late in the run. And there comes Brad's coming in now. Hopefully we get a timer on Brad, see how quick this little splash is going to be. And where he's going to come out at. Lehman's probably going to get him for sure. I think all these guys are going to get him. Lehman, Cuppet, and McKenday. Gomez has slipped a lap back. Yep, they're all going to jump him. Still going to be 21 seconds. Whoa, look at that baby. Hopping over the pit lane bumps. Meanwhile, back at the farm, I don't know, Ricka has lost some ground. We keep missing all the action here between Jacobs, Chiordia, Olsen, and Ricka. The battle for 8th. Spirited battles here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's time to meet the sponsors. A quick obligation on part of our league and broadcast contract, so we'll be right back after a brief station identification. You're watching NGP TV Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back live here from Donington Park. Oops, lost the mirror. Soldier, missing soldier. All right, pull that one off. Punch that one up. There we go. All right, Cuppet. He's got the heat on him for 5th. Al is still not pitted. Just 7 seconds ahead of Parsons. Pit stop's going to be about 20 seconds, plus the pit delta. It's going to be close, man. I don't think he's got enough. It's going to be close. If he's going to... This is what kind of times old Al's putting in here. It's not fast enough. He's going to probably slip behind the group. There's a chance. There's a chance he could slip into third, but it looks like it's more like going to be 7. Or 6, rather. Right in front of his teammate. Action's still hot. Back here between these 4. What a battle. Olsen, Jacobs, Chiordia, Ricca. Whoa, a lot of curb there. Let's hop on board with Ricca. Goes to the old hairpin. Getting up on that extra little bit of pavement they had to put in for all those guys running off over the years. Through McLean's. Up to the blind. Right-hander. Car unloads here. It's very difficult. Ricca taking more of the traditional outside line. The rim ride. Down Starkey's. Straight. Up to the S's. Now up to the Melbourne hairpin. Turn 11. Whoa, 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 whoa. A little too much rear brake bias or a little light on the drivetrain. Cup it. Still under pressure from McKenday. McKenday fighting for his championship life here. He should move into 5th. Depending on how quick Al's pit stop is here. Is that Taylor? Ran a little wide. And here comes Al in for a stop. Let's see here. Odds makers are saying that old Al's going to come out a little bit behind here. Somebody's cranked out fast lap of the race. I don't know who it is. It might be Brad Maris. Nope. Who is it? Kende? Nope. And Al's done it. Al's jumped him. Al's made it happen. Neat and quick, and he's out. And he's got enough gap where he doesn't have to fret too much. P3 for Al. Nice. A lot quicker than Brad's stop was, so it must have been a little bit different strategy there. Meanwhile, Chiordia slipped back. Ricca's got by. Not sure what happened there. Chiordia. We keep missing the overtakes here for the quadrumphant, the quintuplet battle for 5th, 8th. Strike it, reverse it. So Eza does have fast lap of race. Strike that, sorry. For some reason it didn't show up there for a second. Ludden, 4 seconds back. We got just 2 laps to go. Actually, 3 laps. 3 full laps, or a little less than 3 full laps. Lehman, he's a good 5 seconds back of Al. Al's moving by Greg Myers down the main straight here. So we got Lehman, and then we got Jonathan Cuppett and Mike McKenday, nose to tail. And then we got a little bit of gap back to Brad. What could have been for Brad. I think Brad might be in line for the Golden Shovel Award tonight. A lot of dirt on that car. A lot of little miscues. Not sure what all happened. And then we're going back to Olsen. He's under pressure from Jacobs. This is the tightest battle. And Chiordia is not giving up on getting Ricca back yet either. On board with Jacobs. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Sergio just in front here. Let's see how this shakes out. Not really a place to overtake. Go! Oh, the humanity! Side slide. That's a pretty big hit for Olsen. Olsen should have been a little more patient there. Oh. Oh my God. Keep it together, Sergio. Clean rejoin. Careful, careful. All right, good man. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe what just happened before our eyes. Back to Olsen. Big side swiper with Calderon. Alright, so Slade's just in front here. Oh man, that's tight back here for the battle for 8th. Just 2 laps to go. Actually, a little bit less than 2 laps. For the leaders, oh, a little defensive line for Ricka back there. Iggy, he might have a run in the slipstream. It's a short straight though. Iggy just turned his best lap of this ever. Iggy, take a look. Whoop! Easy. Oh, Calderon's out. That knocked him out of the points. Gotta say, ooh, Aldis turns his best of the race. Nice. Cup it under heat from McKenday for 5th. This battle back here is heating up as well. As we start the last lap of the race, has a 5-second lead. And he's just got about 8 more turns to go. Ludden 2nd. Merriman a comfortable 3rd. Lehman a comfortable 4th. Coupe still under pressure from McKenday. Back a little bit farther. Maris. Then we got this massive battle here for 8th position between Olsen, Jacobs, Ricker, and Chiordia. Chiordia trying to find a way back past Ricka. Cup it. Still under big heat here from McKenday. Parsons, just 1 more turn to go, and the Thunder from down under. He's got Taylor just ahead. It's important for Taylor to stay on this lap. It might be a shot he can pick up another position before it's all over. And there it is. The wiener. The wiener. I'm not a loser. I'm a wiener. Ludden going to bring home 2nd. El Merriman looking he just got 1 more corner to go to round out the podium. Get a little champagne in his hair. McKenday. We try for a last second. Bonsai, the last corner. Too far back. He's going to bring home 5th. Brad's got 7th wrapped up. Olsen got Jacobs. And Ricka. And Giordia. Giordia on the big slide. Oh. Hey. Better to love than lost than not loved at all. He went for it. Last time through the chicken. Jacobs, a quick exit for Brad. Probably a little bit of a cleanup after the nuclear meltdown earlier. Alright, here we go. Slade, will Slade hold him up? This is going to be interesting. Team tactics. Slade, a little bit of that apex there. Look out! Oh. Not enough. This line comes up quick, and Olsen's going to hold on to 8th. 9th's going to be Jacobs. 10th, Ricka. 11th, Chiordia. He had the pace, too. And that's going to be it for the lead lap. Gomez is going to be 12th. 13th, Slade. Taylor, 14th. Just 3 points for Taylor tonight. Tough night. Fair. And then Ferguson rounds out everything else. And there you have it. Let's get our winner in here. If I can find him. Where is he? Oh, he's already in here. The Thunder from Down Under. How's it going there, Ez? Way to go. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, Chris.
During the race, the pit strategy. I know it just being your second race, we talked about it. I got a mouse in my pocket. It was just me tonight. Talked about maybe you didn't have the strategy quite down yet. Just being kind of a newcomer to this, and I thought you had plenty of fuel in your pocket, but I was wrong. And you really needed to crank out those big laps when Ludden pitted when he did, and just beat him out. Can you describe your race? Go! Give us all the details.
I was pretty uncomfortable with the car coming into the race. Made a tweak on the car for my last run in qualifying, and that improved me a bunch of positions up to the second row. So I kind of gambled and went even further on that same tweak for the race, and the car was great. Had a good battle with Dan Thorpe. I don't know what happened to him, but I was I knew from last week I had to fill the car up with fuel because the fuel was so slow. So it was good I ran last week, and I actually took too much fuel on the first stop. So I actually had too much fuel in the car. But that was lucky because when I pitted, I'm not sure if you saw that, but I spun out on my second pit stop when I came into the pits. So I thought I was screwed, but the extra fuel I had on board allowed me to come out ahead of John still.
See, we missed that. Me and my mouse missed that because I thought you were going to come out with a big margin, so that all makes sense. I saw on your first stop you ricochet off the wall a little bit. It looked like it, but I didn't see you spin out on the second stop at all. So, okay, it all makes sense now. I was singing "The Party Was Over" and draw the curtains, turn out the lights, that you had it all in the bag, easy, and then you barely beat them out, and I was a little miffed by the whole thing, and then now it all makes sense. So, very good. So was that basically your only faux pas of the race, was the pit entry on the last pit stop?
Yeah, that and that slight miscalculation on the fuel.
Yeah.
But that was a big mistake. My life flashed before my eyes when that happened. I had to throw it in reverse.
Well, we talked about the big contingent for the home race. Australia being a native colony of England, and then you run the Lister Jaguar here in front of the home fans, and then you didn't disappoint, and they're going to be partying late tonight here at Donington Park with tea and crumpets, and very well done. Any other comments there?
It's just good to be back in GT1 with the old cars. It's kind of nostalgic. Even in this exact car with this livery, I won the team and drivers championship back in the GTR2 days. So it's kind of cool to be back in this car.
I remember that. Very good. And then there's I just downloaded it. The new ACC is at least in beta form. Offline is available. I just bought it for $25 American. So we'll see how that works out. And that might be our next step for at least one of our leagues here on NAGP. We'll see what happens. So kind of go from there. There's also GTR3 someday down the corner. We'll see if that happens or not. But all right, awesome. Very well done. Job done tonight. And as you can tell, I've had a few of these drinks here.
Awesome. Thanks for doing the broadcast, Chris.
Yeah, it was a horrible broadcast. Don't bother watching it. I don't know what I was talking about. I missed half the stuff, but we had a couple fun moments, I'm sure. So, congrats again, Ezza, and your first win of the season. Second time out. Maybe I'll take a crack at one of these here before it's all over. Can't be any worse than my Monday night season. So, we'll see what happens. All right, nice seeing one of the old guard bring it home. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks. Oh, we got some other. We got another member in the broadcast booth. Big Al Merriman, another home track car in the Lister Storm, brought her home third. Rinsing some of the champagne out of his hair right now. He had quite a following here. We had
I didn't know you were broadcasting.
we're
Sorry.
still broadcasting, Al, so don't say anything incriminating. And just want to congratulate you on a great. I didn't think you were going to get out in time, but you did. And way to go! Nice P3 tonight.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
I know there's a lot of adversity. There was a major wreck. It looked like a Dan Thorpe. I think a sparrow flew in his car and knocked him unconscious. And his car just free rolled around the track until Brad Maris T-boned him. I'm sure you heard about that, Al. I mean, it was gruesome. He was
I heard about it.
yeah. Thorpe was airlifted to the local hospital, and
Wow.
we're hoping for the best. We're hoping for the best.
Yeah, I'm really. Yeah, it's a tough deal for him and his family. So hopefully he can make it through and, just have him in your thoughts then.
Yeah. Yep. All right, boys and girls. Thanks for what.
Broadcast.
It's a horrible broadcast. Wait till you see it. Oh man. All right.